I'm Manuel Hernandez and welcome to Norwich City Central.
Hello everybody, Lewis, Norwich City Central, and welcome to this match review. Norwich City 0, Liverpool 3. Norwich are dumped out of the Carabao Cup, and one again where you're just really disappointed and worried going forward. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. I think with cup competitions, if you win, it's always nice, and if you lose, you try and forget about it. But going into this game from a Norwich City perspective, 5 losses straight in the Premier League, and I think we just wanted to see a good performance, and we changed the system. We changed quite a few things up today, and did it work? Not particularly. I think, yet again, I'm looking at it, and there was a couple of good fleeting moments from that Norwich game, but there's no consistency in our performance, no consistency throughout the game, no identity, fragility, helplessness. It's really worrying, and yeah, despite the changing system, I saw no real evidence of Norwich City putting together a 90 minutes where they look capable of getting any points. Of course, this is Liverpool, and yeah, of course, you know, a big name, but Liverpool, of course, there was no Mo Salah, no Sadio Mane, no Van Dijk. There's a couple of first-team players in there, Naby Keita, Konate, but Liverpool also had a lot of youngsters, you know, 16, 17, 18-year-olds, and the Liverpool team, what we saw out there was probably a low Premier League team, and it offered, you know, this game offered a real opportunity for Norwich City to get something. So really disappointing, and the goals yet again, hideous defending, absolutely hideous. Schoolboy defending that, you know, you'll be punished for in the Football League. Just so scary what's happened with this Norwich City side. You know, a team who are confident and played with a real fearlessness, have gone up to the Premier League, and lots of new signings, and it's just no chemistry whatsoever. And the players we had at the club in the Championship, just no real chemistry, no real belief in themselves. Yeah, really worrying, and that's the main thing, just no identity, no consistency. But we changed the system, back 5, Giannoulis, a left back, Ballymumba right back, the 3 centre backs, along with Medeli, Gibson, Hanley, Rupp, Lees Malou, and Gilmore in midfield, and Zolis and Adamida playing up front. And yeah, I'm not sure what to make about the system. We have to see a couple more games, and look, Farke could change to the system. Does it suggest he might play a 5 at the back against Everton? Maybe, probably. He probably saw the 4-3-3, and I think it doesn't take a genius to know that the 4-3-3 wasn't working, so he changed the system. Did it work? Is the system going to work? Possibly, but the goals we saw today was just shocking moments of individual defending, absolutely shocking, and the corner was just depressing. Farke spoke about in his press conference about being more resilient at the back, showing more strength, showing more leadership, not giving away silly goals. The goal we conceded in the 4th minute was pathetic as it comes, and it came from a corner, and corners lofted in. I think it's Konate who goes up for it. 3 Norwich City players go up for it. Lucas Rupp, Giannoulis, and Grant Hanley comes up to it a little bit late, because I think he sees that, you know, Lucas Rupp's about half a foot smaller than Konate, and they all lose it. The second ball drops in the box, and it falls to Mamino 6 yards out, who is allowed the opportunity to turn, swivel on the spot and score. We fail to win the first ball, and the second ball, no Norwich City player reacts. Minamino, 6 yards out in the 4th minute of the game, gets a free tapping pretty much. Abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. And we can talk about zonal marking and whatever. Yes, zonal marking probably plays a role, but players have just got to do their duty. Players have just got to do their duty and head and defend. And to concede a goal like that was shocking. And Liverpool had a big opportunity in the 10th minute as well with Konate. Same situation, a header. He should score. And Liverpool for those first 20-25 minutes were good. Norwich grew into the game, and they had some real moments between the 25th and the 40th minute. Liverpool were playing a very high line. I was really surprised by it. Played a really high line, and Liverpool were pressing us incredibly high up the field. I haven't seen a team press us like that all season. At times it didn't work. I think Norwich was sometimes naive to play it out from the back, and sometimes had to go long. But there was occasions where Norwich City beat the press, mainly from Billy Gilmore and Lucas Rupp's good play. And obviously that's where the penalty came from. Billy Gilmore beating the press. Eventually comes Azulis, 25-yard shot. 25-yard shot from Zolis. Then falls to Giannoulis, and he's bundled down for the penalty. And yeah, the footballing gods are against you. Norwich have a penalty 12 yards out. Zolis, who is you know, showed his worth a month ago, and is a player I'm really excited to see. His penalties straight down the middle, and look, if it goes in, it goes in. But And you know, there's no complaining. But yeah, just a penalty where he never really hit it with too much confidence, and we failed to miss it. Adamida on the rebound is denied by a great block by Joe Gomez. And Norwich go 1-0 down. Some promising moments between the 25th and the 45th minute. I think the system and defensively we look slightly better from the 25th and 45th minute onwards, but yet again, fleeting moments, no real consistency or identity to the game plan. But overall, the first half was relatively okay, 4 or 5 out of 10. The second half was abysmal, absolutely abysmal. Yet again, you know, Liverpool give the ball away in a really good position. Zolis runs onto it, lays it off to Pieli's move, 12 yards out in the box. And yeah, just off balance, really should score. Player of his quality should score, should at least hit the target, and just kind of falls over and slices the ball upwards. Golden opportunity there, and Norwich City pay the penalty. And Liverpool have a counter-attack. You know, the Ox plays it out wide, puts in a cross, and more abysmal defending. Ball comes into the box. Divock Origi is 6 yards out with a free header. What? We just started the second half. It's a cross come in. Norwich defenders are set. They're in place. And Divock Origi can just run in between Ben Gibson and Grant Hanley and score. We didn't see that. And look, this is Grant Hanley and Ben Gibson, who are brilliant in the Championship. We didn't see that kind of defending, so I don't know what's happening. I really am struggling to put a finger on it, and I think a lot of people are struggling to put a finger on it as well. And look, a lot of respected journalists are coming out and saying, you know, a lot of similar things, and I think you've got to listen to it. I think Farke's, you know, you've got to be extremely critical. This is a squad with so much money, so much talent. I'm not saying we should be, you know, 8th, 9th in the table like Watford and Brentford are, who finished below us, but you want to see us more competitive, because we just don't look like picking up any real wins. Fleeting moments, but I stand by my comments. Despite the changing system, I stand by the comments. Norwich City don't really look like scoring a goal, and every time the opposition go forward, they look like scoring. We look fragile. We look fragile, and Norwich don't look capable of scoring a goal. And from the 50th and 90th minute, our midfield was non-existent. I thought Billy Gilmore and Lucas were probably our man of the matches, really, because of their good first half performance, but it was just non-existent. It was Norwich playing the ball out from the back. Liverpool pressed our midfield, and Norwich had only one option. It was just a long ball up to Edia and Jolis and hoping for the best. And yeah, it's just an absolute mess from a Norwich City perspective. We make it 3-0. Minamino latches onto a loose ball in the box, runs past Omar-Babadeli, runs past Gibson and Grant Hanley, and slots in at the near post. And yeah, just terrible from a Norwich perspective. Had a couple of decent chances on the counter-attack towards the end when Liverpool tied, but truth be told, Norwich City never looked close to really winning this game of football. A couple of good moments, but I still look at this. We changed the system. We tried different things, and I'm looking at it, and I still don't see much identity and consistency with the performance. And it continues with the theme of just horrific defending. And I feel a little bit maybe for Farke, because he can't go out there and head the ball. And sometimes the players have got to take some responsibility, because defending at the moment, from some of our leaders in the squad like Grant Hanley, is just simply not good enough. Where do we go from here? Everton. It's a good opportunity to play Everton, I guess, with a few of their players injured, but I don't see how Norwich City are going to win it from the evidence we've seen so far. There's no resolute defending, there's no identity going forward, a couple of decent moments here and there, but there's no kind of consistency or any kind of real optimism to get excited about. And this is really worrying, because Farke has got the tools now. I still think we had the tools to, you know, stay up or give it a good go last season, but we've got the tools now. The narrative's set, and yeah, we need to see massive improvements very, very quickly, because we don't look close to winning a game of football in 90 minutes. Well done to Liverpool. Did okay. But yeah, just really disappointed from a Norwich perspective. Where do we go from here? Could we play at the three at the back? I think it worked well in spells, and obviously the three at the back's meant to make you be more stronger at the back. But we still let in stupid goals, and that hasn't changed. So, yeah, an interesting one. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Norwich City 0, Liverpool 3. Norwich are out of the Carabao Cup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.